Before we begin, make sure you're alone. Close your eyes. Listen to the rain. Because every story has a heartbeat, and some refuse to stop. You're listening to Bloody Chapter. Like, share, and subscribe for more stories that haunt the mind long after the sound fades. Tonight's story: The Widow's Guest, where love checks in, but never leaves. He arrived just after midnight. Rain dripping from his hair, suitcase in hand, eyes like someone who'd run too far and too fast. I could have pretended not to hear the knock, but the thing about being alone too long, you start to miss the sound of someone wanting in. So I opened the door. He smiled, polite, nervous. "Sorry to intrude. My car broke down up the road. I saw your light." I studied him for a moment. Tall, mid-30s, hands clean, but his shoes, mud-caked deep in the grooves. Not a traveler. Not tonight. Still, I stepped aside. "Come in," I said. "You'll catch your death out there." He hesitated before crossing the threshold. That was the first sign. Men who mean no harm walk in easily. Men who've done something wrong pause. The fire in the sitting room was nearly out, but he warmed his hands like a man starved for comfort. "Thank you, Mrs." He started. I smiled faintly. "Call me Evelyn." He nodded. "Evelyn. That's a beautiful name." "I know." I made him tea, Earl Grey, strong, no sugar. He said it smelled familiar. I told him my late husband used to drink it every night before bed. That made him look up. A small twitch, barely visible, but I noticed. "Your husband?" He asked carefully. "Yes, Arthur. He died not long ago." "I'm sorry to hear that." I watched the steam rise between us, twisting like smoke. "Don't be," I said softly. "Some men earn their endings." He laughed, unsure if I was joking, but I wasn't. He looked around the room, the framed photographs, the books, the old piano in the corner. "You live here alone?" "Yes." "That must be lonely." "Not as lonely as pretending you're innocent." He blinked, then smiled again, forcing it this time. "I'm not sure I follow." "Oh, I think you do." He shifted in his seat. "Look, if this is a bad time, it's a perfect time." I stood slowly, walking behind him, my hand brushing the back of his chair. "You said your car broke down, but there's no road past the turn. Just the old quarry." He froze. I leaned close enough to whisper. "That's where they found him, you know. My husband. Face down. No car. No witnesses. Just tire tracks in the mud." He swallowed hard. "Evelyn, I don't know what you're implying." "Oh, but I do." I circled him like a shadow. Arthur was a cruel man. Everyone knew it. But the police, they couldn't prove a thing. Said it was an accident. A slip. His breathing quickened. "You think I had something to do with it?" "I know you did." He stood up, too fast. The teacup shattered on the floor. His voice cracked. "You don't know what you're saying." I smiled again, calm, soft, deadly. "Do you think I didn't recognize you, Daniel?" He froze. That was the moment he knew. And I enjoyed it. That instant where pretense dies and truth takes its place. I saw you at the inquest, I continued. The quiet friend. The co-worker who spoke so kindly. You lied under oath. You said you were with him that night. He backed away. This is insane. Insane. I echoed. No, Daniel. Insane is leaving a woman to bury a man she knows you murdered. He reached for the door. Locked. Of course it was. Evelyn, please, he whispered. I didn't mean to, it wasn't supposed to happen. I walked closer, slow as a confession. What wasn't supposed to happen? The fall. Or the betrayal. His eyes darted toward the fireplace poker. Men always look for weapons too late. You could have just left, I said softly. You didn't need to come here. But you did. Because I had to know. He stammered. If you knew. I did. Silence stretched. The rain filled it. Then I handed him the same teacup, replaced and refilled. Drink, I said. He hesitated. You poisoned it. I tilted my head. Would it matter if I had? He stared at me for a long time. Then, he drank. When he collapsed, he looked almost peaceful, like a man finally free of a secret too heavy to carry. I stood over him, quiet. I'd expected rage, satisfaction, something. But instead, I felt nothing at all. By morning, the storm had passed. The road was clear again, and the world went on pretending. I buried him next to Arthur. 2 men, 1 sin, 1 woman who decided to end it properly. As I washed the teacup, I noticed the lipstick mark it left behind. The same color I wore the night Arthur died. You've been listening to Bloody Chapter. Like, share, and subscribe for more stories that haunt the mind long after the sound fades. Sleep well. If you can.